This might be a little hard to see with the Model T black paint. But this section right here is for a dash light, and I believe this is the battery terminal. So I'm going to try to connect up to that, and then ground to the back side of this as the other connector. Let me show you the light. So this is the original light that came out of the car. So it's got these two bolts here. This backside, I don't know if you can see all this. There's some little tabs down in there. That little tab you're seeing right there. That's not holding any of this stuff. Looks like the ones on this side, under there, are broken off. So I'll probably try to fix this at some point. But before then, I went and bought these dash lamps. So it looks something like this, which I guess is something like the old one, but not quite. They just don't, no one reproduces the original ones. So I got the bulb and a light, and I've been messing around with it, and I just can't figure out how to get the darn thing wired. So finally today, there's no instructions, didn't see anything on the internet, so maybe this is the one and only thing on the internet. Let me just set you guys up here, show you kind of how this came apart. So this section here is actually inside of this body, and then this little chrome handle screws into there when it's inside of here. And then you just rotate this whole assembly. Well, looking at the bottom of this thing, I just put the wires in. It didn't come with wires. I could not figure out how to get, it looked like screws maybe were going through these, and I didn't understand what was going on. Well, here, if you look at the side, see that screw there? So you just loosen those screws up, and you stick your wires in. And I'm guessing I'll be able to shove this whole assembly, this whole assembly through here. I just have to make sure I find the hole. And what it was, I'll be able to see it on here. There was a slight burr on the edge of this, and that was just enough to hang it up in this body. What I should probably do before I put this together is put some dielectric grease on this body and grab some of that quick. So I like to put this stuff on pretty much everything. I'm not sure that it does anything other than maybe keeps a little bit of the corrosion off of stuff. So just gonna put a little bit on the body of this before I put that together. Focus. There you go. That should help it not corrode. So again, I want to get it so that screw hole is in line with that one. Oop, there we go. So she kind of popped in there. Hoping to get this started again. Seems alright. Alright. Back in business. Now I can put my solder some ends on the wires to connect up. Like I said, it's not really the same. It's got the same function as the old one with the little handle that turns it on and off. And I can probably get this one to work again at some point, but silly me thought it would be easier to do this. Ooh, one more thing I gotta show you before I put the ends on. Let me run it over to the car quick. Alright, one more thing I gotta see here before I get it in. So the hole spacing, and they said this in the instructions or in the manual before I get my hand out of the way here. Oops. It said it in the manual before I bought it, but anyway, the hole spacing, let me get you up there. Hole spacing is off just enough that they don't align. So I think all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a notch, make it a slot, and then I'll put in some of these screws. So you'll still be able to see part of the hole, but I don't want to drill new holes in this dash that's 1925. So what I'll probably do is get the soldering back together, get the dash back together, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright, not great, but you see right here, I just slotted the holes so you can see the old holes, but didn't have to I didn't have to drill holes in the dash. And also, if you look at it really close, it's not really, oh yeah, you see me in there, hi guys. These holes are a little bit skewed as well. So, it is what it is. Now I have a light. You can turn it over to the gauges and see how much it's charging at night. Or if you just want to see to get in. Anyway, there it is. Another Model T modification done. Have a good night, guys.